What up, besties? It's your girl Sheridan, and welcome to my channel, Life with Sheridan. Did y'all watch Grown and Gospel? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I did not think I was gonna like this show, but I do. Shout out to Carlos King. You got another hit on your hands. I like this show better than I like Escaping SWV show right now. One thing I will tell you is I don't like Elijah Connor, and I went into this show knowing I was finna love me some Tasha Paige Lockhart, and she's tap dancing on my last nerves. So let's talk about Grown and Gospel. Always talk about keep it real, only till you pat your fill, then you wanna cry ill will. Really thought you know the deal. Alright, y'all, so I was kind of excited about this show because if y'all don't know, now you know. I am a church girl. I don't know any of these people personally. Let me start there. But there's literally like 1 degree of separation between me and each one of them. I have followed Tasha Paige Lockhart since Sunday Best. Love her voice. Nikki, I follow her on Instagram too. Love her. She cracks me up in the video with the Clark sisters. The only reference I have of Elijah Connor is the Stare Down with Diddy. Jay Brooks, I don't know him, but I know his father and Tasha's mother are married. That's why he said my bonus sister. And we are introduced to Brianne Hammond, who is my favorite on the show thus far. So let's get into it. Start out by meeting Elijah Connor and his nakedness, and he wants us to know that he is not a gospel artist. And my question becomes, how did you get here? Why are you here if you're not, like, you're adamantly against being a gospel artist? I thought that was the point of the show. Hence the name Grown and Gospel. But I guess, you know, your mama being a pastor is enough. I don't know. But anyway, he is extremely extra. And by extra, I mean, why are you going outside in Detroit in your Versace robe in winter? You ain't cold. But baby, my grandma told me hopes don't get cold, so maybe they don't. I was cold just watching it. I'm like, I know this baby nipples as hard as bricks. It was a mess. So then we meet Nakia, aka Nikki, Dorinda Clark Cole's daughter. And we see that she and her children is staying at home with her parents. And baby, I know that's a lot. I know it is. And so we don't know why she's staying over there, because she's talking about her husband. She literally says that she's been staying home with her family since her hubby's been gone. And I'm thinking, girl, where he at? He went to the college? Your husband went to college? Okay, girl. She lets you all know that she is the Clark sisters' manager, role manager, assistant, publicist, this, that, lottie-dottie, everybody. She is all things to all people so she can win some, okay? She tells us that she has had a past where she was basically rebellious, and, you know, she's done drugs or whatever, been clubbing, got tattoos and all that. But a lot of them Clarks got tattoos. I don't know about the sisters, but I'm talking about the kids. And, yeah, so I just thought that was interesting because she said her mama never left her. And have y'all seen the Clark Sisters movie or heard Denise Clark Bradford's interview with Larry Reid? I just thought it was interesting that in the Clark Sisters movie, Dorinda was very vocal against her rebellious sister, which was Denise Clark Bradford, or Denise Clark at the time. And then she ended up having a rebellious daughter who she had to love on and be there for. I just thought that was very interesting to see that dynamic. So I'm happy that Dorinda was there for her daughter. So we see Dorinda on the screen, and Nikki's husband is calling her saying he wants to arrange her a surprise party. And let me just say this. I love this hair color on Dorinda. You know, Dorinda is one of the pretty golden girls of gospel music, okay? Like everybody, all the men be having crushes on Dorinda. But let me just say this. I noticed that is not Dorinda Clark Cole hair that she's wearing. That's not the hair that she be selling. And I just want to know, Dorinda, you don't be wearing your own wigs, but why you be trying to sell them to the people, girl? Anyway, let's get back into it. If y'all know, y'all know. Just go ahead and look up the Dorinda Clark Cole wigs. Next up, we meet Brianne Hammond, who is my favorite right now. She is the daughter of legendary Fred Hammond. And I'm confused as to why y'all... Okay, so y'all keep saying that certain people was in a group commission, but I don't remember hearing y'all say Fred was in a group. So Fred was definitely in a group commission, and y'all know him from his solo stuff too. He's like the architect of modern day praise and worship. Glory to, we're blessed in the city, no weapon. Those are just some of my favorites, but I got Let the Praise Begin. I mean, baby, one thing about me, when the Spirit of the Lord comes upon my heart. Y'all been singing all day at church, so I ain't got no voice now, but I love me some Fred Levante Hammond. You understand me? So I'm happy to Bree is on this show. But then it get a little sour because Bree mama and her adoptive brother is on this show, and they telling us that Fred is a deadbeat. What is Fred? Uncle Fred. That's what the social media people calls him. Uncle Fred. What is happening? I want to know what's happening. I see him loving all of her posts on Instagram and stuff like that. So it's some relationship there. It's just not as close. Uncle Fred, tell the people what's going on. Or maybe not. Keep us out your business. After the commercial break, we see Nakia is setting up her room. And I didn't like the dress she had on, not for right now. It was given early 2000s, but it's okay. She's very pretty. She's setting up the room. She got the rose petals she's throwing on the bed. She's got a half-used candle being lit. She got Stella Rosa. Don't confuse her with Barefoot. She got the good stuff, a glass of it. Got on heels. And I'm like, oh, her man finna come home. Her man finna come home. Only for the man to call her on the phone, and it ain't even FaceTime. Nakia tells us that her man is in prison. I said, not a prison, babe. It's even locked up, won't let him out. I was like, he not even FaceTiming you? Like, what kind of prison he in? Because on TikTok, the prisoners there's a prison TikTok. Like, the prisoners be on TikTok. So your prison babe can't FaceTime you? Girl, what he did? What did he do? This baby literally says she is setting the mood for her man. I'm just like, is he prophetically seeing the rose petals on the bed? Like, what you did that for, just so you could clean it up? Baby, that was funny to me. Like, okay, girl, I know that's right. You better have the rose petals for 2 seconds and then have to sweep them up. Go ahead, girl. Do what you gotta do in your mama house. Because while later in the episode, Elijah gonna say, like, do I think church people care about Nikki's husband being in prison? No, because Clark sisters got crazy fans or something like that. No. Whether or not they had crazy fans, I could just speak on behalf of all of us and say, we do not care. So, Jay Brooks meets up with Brianne, and she's basically letting him know, like, I want to get back into the studio. So he is her musical mentor, but also they used to date. So, yeah, she wants to get back in the studio, and he feels like she lacks ambition, which is sad. And I hope she gets her mojo back. Like, I think it is definitely devastating when you feel like other people get what you have to claw and fight so hard for. And I can relate to that. I don't lack ambition, but when things don't happen for me, I absolutely, feel like, dang, I want to give up. Like, it's not happening for me. Why do I keep trying if nothing's going to come from it? So if that's how Bree feels, then I get it, and of course people are like, nepotism not gonna get you everywhere. Well, nepotism has gotten y'all where y'all at. So yeah, I understand where Bree is coming from. I do want her to just, pick your head up, baby, and hopefully being on this show will help her just to know that your work is not in vain. You just got to keep pushing towards your goals, dreams, and ambitions, and it will happen for you. And when I tell you, I will make Hammond my first name and tattoo it on my on my forehead. I would have a tattoo on my forehead of me and Fred everywhere I went. So y'all know I'm Brianne Hammond daughter, and y'all finna treat me right. Upgrade me, please. It's Brianne Hammond daughter. And that's on period. I would change my name to Brianne Hammond daughter. So in the next scene, we see Tasha Page Lockhart meeting with Jay Brooks. And then Nikki comes, and then Elijah, or whatever order, and they're all sitting down. And the whole purpose of this meeting is because Jay is bringing Bree into the group. So I said, oh, okay. So this is a Carlos King original. This is his same formula. You know, one person got to bring somebody into the group. And so Jay is that person. And what got me was when Elijah was like, oh, okay, well, can she dress? Because everybody can't see what it is. I was like, well, can you Superfly with your sequin outfit? So they began to talk about her having to have the look, having to have the ambition, her having to have all the things. And I'm just like, are you guys electing yourselves to be her team? Because not this whole conversation is about Bree and what she needs to have. Because we could all run down a list of the things you guys could do better on as well. And it's just crazy that y'all having this discussion without even seeing her. Y'all haven't seen her in years. So I can already tell it's about to be messy boots, and I don't like it. We see Nikki meeting up with Dorinda, her mother, and Jackie, her auntie, who Denise says she ain't no nurse, but we gonna keep moving. And pause. Y'all notice, she run me with Karen. If you know, you know. Anyway, I wonder if Karen's going to make an appearance. First Lady Karen's going to make an appearance on this show, other than, you know, the 2 seconds at the end. I wonder if she'll have a speaking role. Let's wait and see. So, Auntie Jackie, who I actually love, like, cooking with Jackie, those were some of the greatest YouTube videos I was watching during the panorama, okay? She is hilarious. And then when she do the scripture or the word of the day on her Instagram, she be talking so fast. She's literally hilarious. And she's the matriarch of their family because she is oldest of the sisters. You could tell she has like a wealth of wisdom. You know, she's beautiful, and Jackie looks amazing. Jackie is in her 70s. Y'all better give it up for Jackie. Y'all better give it up for Jackie. Jackie basically encourages Nikki to, you know, encourage Bree and tell her basically not to be rebellious against her father, and just understand that her father is trying to help her. So I'm just like, okay, well, what Bree do that she's being rebellious? Y'all know something we don't know. Fred been talking to y'all on the low. What's going on? Give us the information. Yeah, so we get to Nikki's surprise party, and this is where things go left for me. But in a good, messy reality TV show way, it's just messy. It's completely, it was a Kingdom Reign mess. I cackled when I saw the presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ, Bishop J. Drew Sheard, okay? When I saw him, I laughed so hard. I am so surprised y'all got him on this show. Baby, the last time we seen Bishop and Karen Clark Sheard on a reality show, Bishop was cutting off the cameras on their own show. Cut them cameras off. Remember when J. Drew had cussed and Bishop was like, when you start cussing, boy? Baby, we ain't seen the man since. So I'm happy that he is on here. I actually like their show, The Sheards. Y'all remember? Comment down below if y'all remember that show. And Bree comes into the party and she says she's nervous, and I'm literally thinking it's because she's walking in like 6-inch heels in Detroit ice. I was like, girl, God bless you. I cannot do it. That's why I really can't do reality TV, because I know I'm gonna be wobbling. Like, the expectations of you to be beat all the time, like, it's just not real. But anyway, she comes into the party and she's the only one bearing gifts. Like, she at least had flowers. These other huzzies that were talking about her, y'all ain't even have nothing. Y'all ain't even have nothing in hand for y'all to be talking about her. Tasha and Elijah are being total mean girls. Tasha in her confessional gonna say, I'm not feeling the look, she looks homely like Sister Mary Clarence. I immediately frowned. Like, y'all two to have been talking in the beginning of this episode about church people being judgmental and judging y'all and so many looks on y'all and all this stuff. Y'all was so quick to cast judgment on this girl. Y'all turned into some old sassy church mothers and was talking about her. And Tasha, the nerve of you to be telling her she looks like looks homely like Sister Mary Clarence when you have on your Sister Mary Clarence wig and looking like an Astro model. No ma'am. No ma'am. And if y'all don't know what Astro is, it's probably one of the magazines that was selling them during the Clark Cole wigs. Okay? It's a Sue magazine. Look it up. Elijah makes a statement that Bree should be in long hair. Excuse me? Who are you to tell her that the hair God gave her is not cool enough, that she needs another look, that she needs to do something else because the hair that sprouts out of her head is not enough? So she needs to add somebody else's hair to her head because you're uncomfortable that her hair looks like yours? Cut your hair and then let's talk. Then we see Tasha whispering to Nikki about Bree's hair, and I'm just like, or her look, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, really? You're talking about her? And Tasha, I really like you. Like I was telling people, Tasha's gonna be my favorite on this show. Like, I know you're gonna have to talk about the stuff with your ex-husbands, both of them. Like, I'm so excited about her on this show. And I just was like, for Tasha to be the one acting very catty, and have y'all ever heard Tasha's testimony? Like, she has been through so much: divorce, addiction, just rebelliousness, and all that stuff that she has went through. For her to have gone through all of those things, I would just expect her to be so kind. And Tasha, this is not a good look, ma'am. I hope you get better through the season. Because not saying she looked like her outfit is giving Salvation Army, but telling her to her face she looks amazing. Girl, Tasha, don't tap dance on my last nerve, because I was really telling everybody Tasha gonna be the best on and you just as messy. Yeah, just messy and plastic. But anyway, y'all, I like growing up, I'm finna say growing up gospel. Grown and gospel. I like grown and gospel. It is messy. It's funny. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I highly recommend y'all go ahead and check out Grown and Gospel. Did y'all watch? Tell me what y'all think down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Bye.